You feel behind. You look at everyone else. They started earlier. They figured it out faster. They are ahead. And you? You are still here, still waiting, still wondering if you missed your chance. Let me tell you something they don't tell you. Being late, it is not a weakness. It is your secret weapon. Consider the psychology of starting late. When you start early, you start blind. You follow the path everyone else is walking. You do what you were told. You build a life based on other people's expectations. And then, one day, you wake up and you realize you've been climbing a ladder that was leaning against the wrong wall. But starting late? Starting late means you have watched, you have observed, you have seen what works, and more importantly, you have seen what fails. You have seen the burnout, you have seen the breakdowns, you have seen people who started early and ended up empty. That's your advantage. You are not guessing anymore. You are choosing. The ones who started early, they're tired. They've been running for years. They're doing what they thought they should do, not what they actually want. They're trapped in a life that looks successful, but feels hollow. But you are fresh. You are hungry. You haven't been beaten down by years of the wrong path. You haven't been conditioned to accept good enough. You are still looking, still searching, still open. And that is power. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. The greatest people in history, they did not start early. They started when it mattered. Colonel Sanders started KFC at 65, after failing at a dozen different careers, after being told he was too old, after watching everyone else succeed before him. He started at 65. Vera Wang designed her first wedding dress at 40. She spent her 20s and 30s figure skating, then working in fashion retail. She didn't design a wedding dress until she was 40, and she became one of the most successful designers in history. Samuel L. Jackson got his first major film role at 46. He spent years doing small parts, years struggling, years wondering if he would ever make it. At 46, he got his shot, and he became one of the most recognizable actors in the world. Ray Kroc built McDonald's empire at 52. He was a milkshake machine salesman. He drove across the country selling equipment to restaurants. At 52, he bought a small burger stand and built the largest fast food empire in history. These people did not start at 18. They did not start at 22. They did not start when everyone else was ahead of them. They started when most people quit. They started when most people accepted defeat. So why do you think you're late? Why do you think you missed your window? Your window is not closed. It hasn't even opened yet. Here's what being late actually gives you. First, clarity. You have watched others fail. You have watched others succeed. You have seen what works and what doesn't. You are not stumbling in the dark. You are walking with your eyes open. Second, resilience. You have already been knocked down. You have already felt the shame of starting late. You have already faced the whispers. You're too old. You missed your chance. It's too late. You have already survived that voice. That voice, it's dead now. It can't hurt you anymore. Third, hunger. The early starters, they took it for granted. They never had to fight. They never had to prove anything. They were given opportunities. But you have everything to prove. To yourself, to the world, to everyone who doubted you. That hunger, that's fuel. That's fire. That's unstoppable. But let me take you deeper. Let me talk about something we don't usually discuss. The myth of the timeline. We're told there's a specific order to life. Go to school, get a job, build a career, retire. We're told there's a timeline, and if you deviate from it, you're late. But who created this timeline? Who decided that 30 is the deadline for success? Who decided that 40 is too old to start? No one.
It's a story we tell ourselves, a story we inherited from people who didn't know any better, a story designed to keep us small, designed to keep us predictable, designed to keep us comparing ourselves to strangers. Because when you're busy comparing yourself to others, you're not busy building. When you're busy worrying about being late, you're not busy starting. The comparison is the trap. The fear of being behind is the cage, and you've been living in it for too long. Here's the truth. The world is not running out of opportunities. The world is running out of people willing to start, willing to begin, willing to risk failure. Most people wait. They wait for the right moment. They wait for the right opportunity. They wait for the right sign. They wait and they wait and they wait. And then they die, still waiting, still wondering, still regretting. You don't have to be one of them. You can start today. You can start now. You can begin exactly where you are. Let me give you a visualization. Imagine 2 rooms. In the first room, there's a person. They're sitting at a desk. The desk is perfectly organized. There's a planner. There's a vision board. There's a list of goals. They've been sitting in this room for years, organizing, planning, preparing. They haven't taken a single step. They haven't made a single action. They're safe. They're comfortable. They're going nowhere. Now, imagine the second room. It's messy, it's chaotic. There's a person. They don't have a perfect plan. They don't have a vision board. They're just moving, making mistakes, failing forward, learning as they go. Which room is closer to success? Which person is actually living? The perfect plan is just a sophisticated form of procrastination. It's a way to feel like you're making progress without taking any real risk. You can organize all day, you can plan all week, you can prepare all month, and at the end of it, you have nothing to show for it, except a beautiful plan. The messy person, they have results, they have failures, they have lessons, they have momentum, and momentum is the closest thing we have to magic. So stop asking if it's too late. Stop asking if you missed your chance. Stop asking if you're good enough. Start proving it. Start now. Start before you're ready. Start before you have the perfect plan. Start before you feel confident. Because here's the secret. You never feel ready. You never feel confident. You never feel like you have all the answers. The people who succeed, they don't have more confidence than you. They just start anyway. They move anyway. They act anyway. And that's the difference. That's always the difference. Not talent, not luck, not timing. Just starting and not stopping. So here's your challenge. Forget the past. Forget the years you wasted. Forget the people who started before you. Ask yourself one question. What if I started today? What if I gave it everything I have? What if this is exactly the right time? Because it is. Right now is the only time that matters. The past is gone. The future is unwritten. This is your moment. Being late doesn't mean you're behind. It means you're ready. Ready to do it right. Ready to do it for real. Ready to do it for you. So stop asking if it's too late. Stop asking if you missed your chance. Stop asking if you're good enough. Start proving it. Start now. Better late than never.